this is like a good starting point for your sculpt. Once you have this, once you have created your character block out, you then want to make sure that all these individual cubes, they're supposed to be scale 1 and have location 0. The way you can just make sure that that's the case is just select everything like this and then Control A to apply, and we want to apply the location, rotation, scale. Since we want to do all of them, we can just say all transforms, and that should, make sure that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Now, we could theoretically go in here and already, switch to sculpt mode and then just start sculpting on this, but we want to do something first. Since this is just a block out with individual objects, now we want to merge the objects together so they can all work together into one character and make this look less like a puppet or a robot and more like an actual character body with no weird separations like this. The first thing I would recommend you do is keep the hands, body and head separate. When you're sculpting, the body generally needs less geometry resolution than the hands, for example, or the head. So I would just recommend that you don't merge these all together in one. Since you've applied a subdivision surface modifier to this, there's an armature here too, but it doesn't matter. We want to make sure that we actually can use this geometry. Right now it's stored in the subdivision surface modifier. We don't need this. We want to use this geometry. So what we want to do is just select all of this and then use your search button. For me, it's space. For you, it might be F3, I think, if it's the default. If you just look for mesh, for example, you can find object, convert mesh. You can find it here, object, and then convert mesh, which basically just applies all modifiers on all objects. So now we have actually the geometry that we can now work with. Now what we want to do is just bring all the individual objects, as you can see here, together into one object. So except for the hands, of course, and the head. So let's start with this, for example. Let's select everything here for the main body like this. And then we can press Ctrl J to join it all together. So now all of this is a one object. We can do the same for the hands and of course the head if there's two separate head objects. In this case, there's not. Now we have this object, we have this object, this both hands, and then the head. Well, the problem that we will run into if we go into sculpt mode now is we might be sculpting, but they're still not connected. As you can see, they're still separating if we go adjusted in sculpt mode. So we still need to do one more thing so that we actually merge them all together. Which is, we just go in here and then we apply a new modifier, which is called the remesh. Put the remesh on there and then it looks kind of weird. And that is because we don't have enough geometry. The voxel size basically describes the resolution of the mesh. Right now it's too low, so we need to reduce the voxel size. What you can do, for example, is just add a 0 here, and then all of a sudden we already have way more geometry. I have a standard resolution voxel size that I go with if you have a model that is 2 meters in height, or related to the 2 meters in height that I talked about before, which is around 0.05 or 0.03. So 0.01 is already quite a lot. Let's go with 0.03. This is quite rough. I guess for this model, for example, you would want to use a little bit more. Actually, 0.05 is pretty good. So maybe I just missed a 0 in my notes. 0.03, 0.05 seems like a pretty good number. This gives you plenty of geometry to work with. And it also, since it is remeshing now, it merges all these objects together. So now these objects, these individual block out shapes are actually joined. And we can use this to sculpt. So now we just need to apply this. And then we can go into sculpt mode to actually sculpt.